wanted to see if the AI tools that are available out there right now, if they can design for me a logo. And this is to see if they're ready to replace me or not as a designer. So I asked each of them to create a modern, colorful, clean logo for a design company called MBD. I did this in ChatGPT, Adobe Firefly, and Canva. And the type of image that it creates, well, some do vector and some will only do bitmap, and some do bitmap better than vector. I started with ChatGPT, and again, we're asking create a modern, colorful, clean logo for a design company called MBD. So this is what it came up with. Now, one thing to recognize is that there's a limitation on how many prompts you can give it. So first thing you want to realize is that you have to create prompts that are very descriptive so that you don't end up using a bunch of credits every day or every month. So as you start doing this, you'll start to recognize the limitations of the AI in what it can figure out for you and what you have to ask it for. So for instance, this is what ChatGPT created, and then I went back and asked it for a simplified icon, and that's what it came up with. And again, wanted to see if it would actually build out M, B, and D as separate elements. And then I asked it to redo the icon to be more of a 3D look and don't use the initials. And this is what it came up with. Much better. Now keep in mind that with ChatGPT, if you ask it to make a vector of this, you'll be disappointed with the results. So best use for this is as a bitmap or a ping file. Next, we're going to Adobe Firefly. So I again asked it to create a modern, colorful, clean logo for a design company called MBD. In Adobe Firefly, you can either ask for vectors or images. So I asked for vectors and indeed downloaded this into Adobe Illustrator, and they are vectors, and there are gradients in here. They're very simple. And lastly, I went to Canva, and it also will allow you to either do images or graphics. You can also either ask for graphics or images. I'm assuming graphics would be vector, but I have noticed that a lot of these download as just vectors with gradients as bitmaps, so not exactly ready for prime time. You can also ask for images, which I thought the images were slightly more stylish and maybe more useful. In Canva, you have the option of going to your app section and looking for AI generated models. And so this way you have some options in here. Although in these, I suspect that they're going to be the same issue with not being able to create gradients. So for all of these, here's the lowdown. Canva, you get free user, so here's the lowdown. For cost on Canva, free users receive 50 photo credits and 5 video credits, while pro users get 500 photo credits and 50 video credits. These refresh monthly. Firefly, for all app plans, gives you 1,000 credits per month, and in single app plans, you get 100 credits per month. ChatGPT, you can do 3 images daily per model, and that's the model that you choose to use to ask questions. So here's the lowdown. Here's the cost. So here's the lowdown. For Canva, free users, if you're on the free plan, you get 50 photo credits and 5 video credits, while pro users get 500 photo credits and 50 video credits. These refresh monthly. For Firefly, it's 1,000 credits for anyone who has the all app plans versus 100 per month for single app plans. These are all monthly. Now, ChatGPT will limit the average user 3 images daily, and if you're a Plus user, which is $20 a month, you get unlimited. Now, keep in mind, this is for each model. So the one I used was the one that has visual reasoning. Keep in mind, if you use one of the other ones, your daily limit will go back to 3 again. So that's an option. All right, so my next video is going to be finding out how we create vectors from all of these AI generated images and how we can use them as tools to create.